Hello everyone, how are you today? This is an English class for third grade. Today we're going to study with our student book and we're going to review the vocabulary of Unit 14, page 136. Okay? That's the vocabulary. I'm sure you remember this vocabulary, kids. And I'm going to read it again so that we can practice the words one more time. Eyeglasses. Eyeglasses. Look, these are my eyeglasses. Vase. Vase. Furnace. Furnace. Wire. Wire. Workshop. Workshop. Frames. Frames. These are the frames, and the frames plus the glasses are called eyeglasses. Glass, glass blower, glassware, glassware, and picture, picture. Take a look. These are the words we are going to use in our reading today. Today we're going to learn more about people that work with glass, people that make things made of glass. This is just an example of something that you can make with glass, but you can make a vase, like in the vocabulary, a picture, and you can even make pieces of art with different shapes, and everything is made in a workshop. People work with glass at very high temperatures in a furnace that is very, very hot, and then they shape the glass according to what they want or need to create. After you watch this video, I would like you to watch another video. I'm going to send you the link of a real glass blower, a person that works with glass, so that you can see a real workshop. You take a look of the furnace and how they work with very hot glass. It's red because it's so hot. And after that, they create things from that very, very piece of hot glass. It's a complicated work, but it's going to be very interesting. And it has all to do, it has everything to do with our reading today, Clara's Invention. Let's read what happened with this Clara. I'm going to read, please read along, page 138 and 139. Student book, remember, third grade. And it says, Clara's Invention. Many people in Venice knew who Antonio Rossi was. Like his father, Antonio was a very talented glass blower. He made many beautiful glass items, such as vases and water pitchers. With his new furnace, Antonio now made his popular glassware faster than before. Antonio's daughter, Clara, liked her father's workshop. She loved to look at all of the beautiful and colorful items he created. One day she walked into the workshop and her father was there, standing beside two delicate glass vases. Do you like them, Clara? He asked proudly. I have made them for Mr. Lombardi, the great writer here in Venice. They're beautiful, father, Clara said. I must go and get Mr. Lombardi, said her father. Then he left the workshop. Clara looked at the vases. Beside them was a note. Clara read the note and smiled. As she turned, she bumped the vases. This is the note, and the note says, Mr. Rossi, please make two beautiful vases for my wife, S. Lombardi. That was the note that Mr. Lombardi wrote to the glass blower. Let's continue. And then it says, No, she gasped. She tried to catch them, but it was too late. They fell to the ground and broke into many pieces. Only the round bases at the bottom were not broken. Clara reached down and picked up one of the round bases. What will I tell father? She thought. She held the piece in front of her as big wet tears fell down her cheeks. It was then that she saw Mr. Lombardi's note as she looked through the glass. The letters were big. Clara looked at the base. It was flat on one side and curved on the other. She picked up the other base and looked through it. It worked too. The words looked bigger. Clara thought quickly. She found a length of wire and pounded it flat. Then carefully wrapped it around the two glass pieces. As Clara finished, she heard footsteps. Mr. Lombardi and her father walked in. Now let me show you the... Clara! Clara's father stopped and stared at the broken vases on the floor. I'm so sorry, father, Clara whispered. Mr. Lombardi looked at the two pieces of glass in a wire frame in Clara's hand. What do you have there? He asked. I made it from the broken pieces, said Clara. Look through them. She held up the note for him to see. Mr. Lombardi's eyes opened wide. The words! They're big! He looked at Clara's father. My wife can't read my books because of her eyes. This will be my gift to her. It will be the greatest gift ever. Clara's father smiled. I don't know how you did it, Clara, he said, but you made something very useful. Clara had made something very useful indeed. She had invented eyeglasses. What a nice reading. Clara had this terrible accident when she broke the vases. However, with those two vases, she made something very, very useful. Eyeglasses. She discovered that with glass in a certain shape, you can see the words bigger, which is what we need when we wear eyeglasses. A person that needs eyeglasses is a person that needs to see the words bigger. And that is what she did with those two pieces of glass that had a certain shape. I hope that you enjoyed the story. At the end of the story, we have a very small box that says think. And it says summarize the end of the story in 1 or 2 sentences, okay? I want you to write 1 or 2 sentences to summarize the story. What is to summarize after all? Well, we have it here on page 137, and it says, after we read a part of a text or story, we can summarize what we read. This means that we can write or talk about the main points in a sentence or two. Whenever you want to tell the story or a part of a story in a few words, that is to summarize. You are summarizing, okay? Instead of repeating the same story, you can take the most important part of the story and in 1 or 2 sentences, you're going to summarize it. This is a very important exercise. Go take your grammar notebook and write your sentences and then make a drawing of the reading, Clara's invention. You can use the idea that she created the eyeglasses, or you can think of the workshop. Maybe you are interested in glass blowers and how they work. It's up to you, okay? Be creative, use your imagination, watch the other video because I really, really want you to see in real life what this is, because this is not only the reading and it is not only fiction. This happens in real life. This is an activity that exists, okay? So take a look at the other video and thank you, thank you, thank you for watching this. I miss you much and I hope to see you very soon. Take good care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.